1, 2, 3, 4. Out there in Banjo land, Mike Heading here. Today I've got the old classic fiddle tune, East Tennessee Blues, in the key of C. I've heard a lot of great versions of this tune. Doc Watson did a great version. Adam Steffi had a killer version on one of his records. And I wanted to work up kind of a note-for-note fiddle tune arrangement on the banjo. This tune's got a lot of kind of ragtime influences. The melody is a little bit different than some of your standard fiddle tunes in the key of C, so it's a great one to work on. I'm going to break down the whole tune note for note and then show you a bunch of backup stuff you can do on this tune. Alright, here's East Tennessee Blues in the key of C. Alright, let me play the first three measures of East Tennessee Blues, and then I'll break it down. One more time. Okay, so we're going to start up at the 5th fret on the 2nd string. And I'm going to use my first finger of my left hand and the index finger of my right hand. We're actually just going to walk up chromatically. So we're going to hit the 5th fret. Then you're going to put your 2nd finger on the 6th fret. And then your 3rd finger on the 7th fret. I'm just doing index finger of my right hand 3 times in a row. So we're going to let beat 1 be a rest. So 1, and then we're going to go 2, 3, 4. And those are all quarter notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And what I'd recommend doing there is let the pressure off a little bit on the notes, so you kind of get them short. Those are going to be kind of good pickup notes. If you do them too long, it kind of runs together a little bit too much, I think. So I think it sounds a little better if you let off the pressure a little bit with your left hand. So I'm letting off the pressure. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now here's measure 2, so that's not too hard for a pickup. So we're basically just walking up chromatically to our G note, and we're going to use the open 5th string. So that's how we're getting up to that note. We're just using it playing it on the 2nd string instead of playing the G note on the 2nd string. We're going to let that open 5th string take over so we can start the song. Okay? So here we go. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you're going to put your first finger, so keep your first finger where it was on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. You're going to put your pinky of your left hand up on the 7th fret. So you've got 5 and 7. 5 on the 2nd string and 7 on the high string. And then we're going to do this little roll. Thumb on the 5th string, middle finger on the 1st string, thumb on the 5th string, and then index. Kind of like the opposite of the alternating thumb roll. Instead of going T-I-T-M, we're going T-M-T-I. Let's just practice that a few times. So 5th string, 1st string, 5th string, 2nd string. And I've got my position down the whole time. That's why I was using those other 2 fingers, because it sets me up to go into that position. You know, if you walked up this way, then you're out of position. So if you use your other 2 fingers, now I can just put my pinky down and I'm right there. So we're going to do that twice. Let's do that a few times. So one more time. 1. We're kind of just bouncing back and forth between those notes. If you played it single string, it'd be. So we're going G, A, G, E. Kind of very like a rag or something you'd play on a fiddle. This has got a lot of cool kind of sounding licks in it that are a little bit different. Again, we're not really playing out of a C chord up here. We're kind of playing, you know, whatever position we need to get the notes. Okay? One more time. Okay, now we're going to do that roll one more time. Now this time we're going to keep going forward. So we're going to hit middle finger, Keep your left hand down, and then go forward. 5, 2, and then we're going to take our pinky off. So those 2 and 3 sound like this together. So one more time. So not too hard. Again, you're just keeping that position down the whole time. Now here's measure 4.